Hey guys, how you doing? This is your friend Alex. And on this video, I want to do a comparison between the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. But this is gonna be dependent on you guys. I cannot tell you what to buy. I can just tell you what I will buy, in my opinion. These phones are beautiful, guys. The way they build it, you can tell that they are luxurious. And by the price, also, you can tell that they are expensive. So this one is $700 and this is $1,100. So the first question I'm gonna ask you is, can you afford the iPhone 11 Pro Max? If you can afford it, just get it, and this is the best phone around. But if you have money problems or you are really conscious about your money, I'm gonna tell you what are the main difference between the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The first thing is noticeable, the size. This is a 6.1-inch screen and this is a 6.5. So I think Apple.com did a great job comparing these phones, and you can see it right here, guys. This is the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro Max. The first thing you need to notice is the colors. On the iPhone 11, you have more colors to choose from. You have purple, yellow, green, black, white, and red. On the iPhone 11 Pro Max, you only have midnight green, which is this one. And then you have, what is this one? Silver, and then you have space gray, and then you have gold. But this gold looks pinkish, a little bit pink. The difference in colors. You have more choices on the 11, less choices on the Pro Max. Then now the pricing, look at this, $700 and $1,100. That's a $400 difference, guys. That's a lot. Let's say if you put another $300, then you can have two iPhone 11. The way you need to think, guys, is what I'm getting for $400. Tell me all the things that I'm getting for $400 more. And if that makes sense, I'll make the decision. If not, I'll keep my 11, Okay, look at this. The size, I told you, 6.1 versus 6.5, okay? And also the display, HD display, and this is HDR display. The displays, guys, of course it's gonna be better. This one is brighter and better, more pixels, whatever you want. But in practice, guys, in the real world, when you're using these phones, I don't see the difference, guys. This is glass and aluminum. The 11 is glass and aluminum. This is matte glass and stainless steel design. This is aluminum and this is stainless steel. So it's much better, more resistant. And this is the other thing that people noticed right away. The set of cameras. Here you have two, here you have three. So this extra one is the telephoto camera. So look at this. When you're gonna take a picture, here you have 1x, you have 2, and you have 0.5. And here you only have 1x. Here you have 1x. When you click on it, then you get access to the 0.5. So look at this. This is the 0.5. This is the 1x. And this is the 2. But the 2 you don't have here. So this extra camera, the telephoto camera, you don't have on the 11. Let's say like that. Okay, you have that telephoto and you don't have that telephoto in here, all right? The other two cameras, the 0.15 and the 1x, which is the wide angle, and the regular camera, they're exactly the same. Okay, so the only difference is that extra telephoto camera. That's the only difference. The other two are exactly the same. Also, the processor is exactly the same, guys. True depth, both can record at 4K, 60 frames per second. Both have Face ID. Both have exactly the same chip, the A13 Bionic chip. The battery on this one is great, but on this one is the best. This is, one of the main differences is the battery. Look, up to 5 hours longer than the previous model. 1 hour more than the XR, but the XR was already a good with battery, but this one is 5 hours more than the XS Max, the previous model. Everybody needs good battery on their phone, but if you really need it because you work outside or whatever, this is the one you need to get. The water resistance, right? It says resistant to 2 meters up to 30 minutes, and this is 4 meters up to 30 minutes. So the difference is between 2 meters, Do you guys hear the news about that family that lost an iPhone on Disney, and after 2 months, they found the iPhone deep in the water and the iPhone was still working. So that was a great news that I heard today. Now the capacity also changed. On the 11 you have up to 256. On the Pro you can have 512 gigs. If you need 512 gigabytes, this is the one to get. Okay, this is the display. This is OLED and this is just LCD. Okay, OLED versus LCD, everybody knows that OLED is better. But again, in the regular use, you can barely notice it. 1792 by 828 comparing to, look at this, 2688 by 1242. So the PPI, this is 458 and this is 326. So that's a pretty good difference. True Tone display on both. Starting on the iPhone 8, we have something called True Tone. And what is True Tone? When you click here, this is True Tone. And True Tone is gonna change. Look, if we turn it on, the display is going to change accordingly to the lighting on the environment, okay? If you have it off, it's just going to be a little bit wide, wider. It's going to be constant, but if you put this, it's going to change depending on the environment you are, okay? But this is starting at the iPhone 8. And also when you replace the screen of a phone, usually the screen that is not original, they will not have this true tone. That's a good way to check if the screen is original. You need to make sure that it has true tone. And you click on the display. If you have this means that it's an original screen. We can do it here too. And we have true tone on both. On the 7, we don't have that. We only have 2 measures, okay? We don't have the true tone. Haptic touch, this is like 3D touch. But you know, nobody used this, to be honest. You can click and hold it and you should have a menu, you know? This is what is called haptic touch, okay. And okay, so the brightness, yes. This phone is brighter than this one. You know, this one is 625 nits and this is 800 nits, so brighter. The size, you know, this is bigger. The weight, of course, is gonna be heavier. Splash water, dust resistance. Again, 2 meters, 4 meters, pretty much. The chip is exactly the same. You know, the cameras, you know, you have the extra telephoto. The aperture is exactly the same. Night mode on both. The video recording is exactly the same. Dynamic range, everything else is the same. Also, front camera, 12 megapixels. I think the speakers on these ones are better because they're bigger, you know? So now only the top speaker is working. This now, the bottom one. Now we're gonna put this one here. So now only this one is working. You can see the quality, the speakers are really nice, guys. The music here, you can enjoy the music. Nice quality. And I think it sounds a little bit louder and better than the other one. They have both iPhones has great sound, great speakers, but because this is bigger, I have the impression that this sound is better. That's it, guys. So I think we pretty much know that this is a better phone, of course, but the question is it worth it to spend another $400 on this phone when you can have this one for $700 and pretty much it's the same, you know? The main difference, an extra camera, great battery, better display, and what else? That's pretty much it, right? The Pro comes with the fast charger, and this fast charger, I think it costs like $50 if you want to buy it separately, you know, the USB Type-C charger. Let's see how much it costs. The power adapter, only the brick costs $29. USB Type-C to lighting, that's another 20 bucks. So 20 bucks by 29, that's 49. So that's another $50, okay? So that you should take that from the price of the iPhone because that's an extra. But yeah, that's another advantage of getting the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Guys, I didn't have the chance to use this phone that much and I'm gonna ship it today. Somebody bought it. I wish I could spend more time with this phone, but I couldn't. I'm just gonna let it go. But it's a great phone. But again, $400 more than this one. And this is plenty, guys, to be honest. For a regular guy, this is plenty. I have a lot of fun. And the size also is great. And I use this, I use a case, but I use this. This is so important, guys. This will change your game. This is make it so easy to grab, you know? So I guess if I put this one on here, I will feel different. But this one is, I love it. Since I use it, I'm never gonna stop using it. It's essential for me. So I guess if I put this on here, it's gonna be much better. For now, I only have this case, which is nice because you know, this leather, this is the original Apple case. This leather gets some grip on the phone and it make it more usable. But this is a two-hand phone pretty much. You need 2 hands to deal with this phone. But this is a great phone. But again, you know, if you can afford it, guys, $400. And this is the other thing that is trending now. You know, I'm seeing some ladies that they started with this phone and after a month, I see them with this one. So right now, everybody wants to rock the 3 cameras because this is what happened, you know? And this happens to me also. And I know it's bad, but every time you go out and you see somebody with an iPhone, the first thing you're gonna look is at what kind of cameras they have. So if they're rocking with the 2 cameras, that's that's the iPhone 11. They pay 700. If you see them with the 3 cameras, then they have the top of the line. So a lot of people see that and they make judgments about that. But in my opinion is whenever you see 3 cameras, you say, okay, this person can afford it, or maybe he cannot afford it and wants to make us think that she can afford it. So that's different. But this is the other thing, guys. Why do you want to have something so expensive in your pocket? Something that you can lose anytime. And you're flashing it, so you're pretty much flashing here $1,200 all the time. And this one actually is the 256 gigs. This one is gonna cost after taxes $1,300. And this is in America. If you want to buy this in another country, in South America, Brazil, I think they sell it so expensive, China, they're more expensive. So you're talking about $1,500, $1,600. So why you want to have $1,600 in your pocket when you know that you can lose this anytime? So, even 700 is a lot. But here in America, you pretty much know that, that's okay, You can buy insurance, whatever. But this is the thing, guys. We need to realize that the phones are something that they are really easy to drop, to lose, to crack. Why spending that much money, right? So, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give me a like, guys. Don't forget it. Share the video with your friends. And if you want to support my channel, guys, really important, don't forget to subscribe, because that's the way you support my channel. Without your help, my channel will be nothing. I want to thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, have fun, bye.